Oh, well, I'm on the roof now. Campfire here. So, come on. Come on. Hopefully those other guys don't get me. That would suck. Okay. Ooh, hearts and stuff. Okay. If I can get those hearts with this suck too, that'd be awesome. I'll go right through the fire. It's fine. There we go. Like that. She's honestly not doing very great. She's been very, very much struggling to move lately here. Like, not even quite certain that she's gonna make it to the end of next month. Case, you know, she's suffering a decent bit and doesn't have a whole lot of time left, so, you know. The doggy cam isn't exactly gonna be a thing around this channel for that much longer. Case. Like, the past couple days, she has barely been moving around. If she needs to go outside, you end up carrying her outside, is the case. Oi. Rude. Jump scaring me here. Get those hearts and stuff. Oh, they're ice ones. That's why the fire's out here. So I can... Oh, but then I need to stun you. And stuff. But yeah. Dang it. In 4 days, she's turning 15 years old. You know, she's a very, very old doggy. You know, she'll make it to 15 here, but... You know. Discussions with the family have... You know, pretty much been, like, we shouldn't prolong her suffering when she can't even, you know, get around, you know. She can't even move. Like, she's been barely eating the past few days. And, you know, she spent most of yesterday just lying down and staying still. And again, like, being carried when, she needed to go somewhere. Stuff. So, you know, honestly not great here. I'm glad that she's settled down here now, like, and is relaxed and staying there. Could just be because, like, past couple days now she's aside. I'm just laying and staying still and not trying to get up. Last time that I was streaming with a doggy cam with Fire Emblem Fates there, she was really struggling to settle down. Like, you know, always being restless and not quite lying down and, you know, just not feeling super well. What about Jessie? Just not having a whole lot of time left here is all. She's a very old dog. You know, like in dog years, that's like 100-some. No, she's been with us a long, long time. Let's refresh this. I've been in my life here a long, long time, considering, you know, we got her when she was 4 months old, and whoa, that thing went back to the neutral position before it should have. Got her when she was 4 months old. She's about to be 15 here, so, you know, had her a long, long time, over half my life here. So, you know. Time for the 6 o'clock booze! So, you know, not exactly a easy time with the family here right now with the situation with the doggy. And other family matters too, like there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. I briefly mentioned it during the Detective Pikachu stream, I won't go into detail here, but, you know, other family stuff going on is like my grandma's stuck in hospital and, you know, it's seeming like she's not going to be able to go back home. She's going to have to go into a care home because she needs, like, active attention. Looking after her because she blacks out and such. And my grandpa's probably going to have to see about going into a care home with her. Which he probably should, but he likes being independent and stuff like that and might have a harder time with it, but... Gosh dang it! That's not the one I have the key for. And there's that whole mess over there. On my, my cousin slash little cousins there. Well, my cousin's grandmother, side of the family that I'm not related to, recently passed away as well. And they don't know how. It's odd. Like, she was perfectly fine one day at the care home that she was in. But, you know, like, during the night there, just wasn't there anymore in the morning. And now there's a whole bunch of stuff figuring out, like, alright, all the stuff of hers, like, where's that going? And, you know, I helped haul a lot of that stuff semi-recently here. You know, there's all sorts of family stuff that's been going on here recently. You know, ooh, a gold bar. But the stuff that's going on, like, the most immediate family, like, in the household here is the stuff with Jessie there. Where, even with all the medications that she's on, it's at the point now where, you know, it's not really enough. And on her bad leg that she doesn't walk on anymore, in the front, it seems to be like a bit of a tumor developing there. Like a first one developed like a big kind of round reddish thing that, you know, is kind of really gross there and probably hurts a whole lot. And now a second one is starting developing, so we're not gonna prolong her suffering. You know, and she's probably in a whole lot of pain and such, so that's the way that is there. Get a blanket for the baby. She doesn't really like blankets. She's not really a big fan of them. I could always grab one, but, you know, I don't know if she'll like it. Especially while she keeps on looking over and, you know, grooming herself there and, you know, probably on, like, the part that has that tumor there. You know. But yeah, so. Not all that great there. But yeah, we don't know whether or not she's suffering. For sure, because she's on a lot of pain meds that are supposed to make it so that she's not feeling any real pain here, but, you know, who knows if they're actually preventing her from having much pain here, especially in the wake of, you know, hobbling around, not putting any weight on the one leg, and even developing, like, that tumor on the one there. You know, she's got a lot of physical problems going on, so, you know, there's probably some degree of pain. And, you know, when we don't want to prolong that, you know. She's reached the end of her life here. Which is pretty sad. But that's what happens when you get old. That's what happens. You know. But yeah, imagine we could be like Thanos. Reality could be anything we want. The reality we live in now sucks. Sometimes it does. But yeah, I can try grabbing the blanket there, but, you know, chances are she's just gonna look at me like, what the heck? I don't want this on me. Most likely the case. But yeah, and Anima, when you sent that one blanket that had, you know, that whole picture of Jesse put on it there, you know, that was nearly bringing tears to my mom's eyes there, that it was, you know, such a meaningful gift, and also, you know, receiving it at a time that we know that Jesse doesn't have a whole lot of time left, and, you know, that's something to remember her by as well, and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of that before myself. I mean, I can grab it and see what she thinks, but, like, she's not really a blanket doggy, you know? So there was this that you sent a while back, which I still think, you know, is an absolutely amazing gift here that I'm still blown away by. That, and it's upside down when I was trying to make it right side up. Yeah, that there. You know, it is a very amazing gift right there, and still very greatly appreciate, you know, that crazy gift there. I can try putting it over her and see if that helps her feel more comfortable, but most likely not. She could also just be in such a state right now that if she wants to object, she can't really. Maybe. I don't know. Because I don't think she's going to be getting up. Anything here. If it seems like you really don't like it, I can take it off. Pull it over the leg here. Might be kind of comfortable, but, you know, she's not typically all that much of a blanket doggy. She's settling back down again. Oh, grab this blanket I have under the desk to keep me warm back over me. Like having a blanket under the desk there. Alright, I'm turning off this light. It's so hurting my eye. Whoops. Wrong button there. Yeah, I think that she might just be in, like, such a state that, you know, she's not really gonna do anything about it. She's just gonna accept it and snuggle in there and such. You know, in her younger days, she even just like even a year ago, something like that, I put a blanket over her and she'll probably like get up, move around until it's off, and then like lie down somewhere else and be like, yeah, I'm not lying down as close to you anymore so that you don't do that to me again. But now, where she's spending more time laying down than standing, and you need to do a lot of convincing her to get her to stand. She's barely eating her food and stuff like that. I think she's just kind of accepting it there. But yeah, so how's this when she was a baby, right? Yeah, 4 months old off of a farm. Any pictures of her when she was a puppy? I might do. Let's see. That's too far back. That's 2004. She wouldn't have been part of the family at that point. 2008 here. Oh, there was my old dog. He was. Do I really want to show that picture? This is my dog that I had before, Jessie. She was a border collie as well, and her name was Oreo. And Oreo was we got her from the SPCA, but she was originally like a street dog, unknown where exactly she came from. But she was like the sweetest dog you've ever seen. Was the case. And she was mostly white, had that same like border collie stripe there and the black face there, and then like a big spot right there. But unfortunately she picked up something from when she was a pup on the street, and only lived until 3. She passed away at 3 years old. So, as a kid ending up getting Jessie, I was kind of really worried that, the new doggy in the life here might not end up living super long. Now here she is at 15 years old. So, I'm really glad that, she's had like a long, full life, because it still really saddens me that, Oreo barely got a chance to experience life there. That was my first doggy. Is it an adorable name? Yeah, that was the name that I had, that I'd given her. So yeah, that was back a little bit too far. Let's see here. No idea. No idea, like, what her parents were like. She was just on the street. No background there. You know? Oreo was a lot more snuggly and friendly of a doggy. Jessie's the one that's like an old grump that's like, don't touch me, stay away from me. I don't like physical affection, but shows her affection in different ways. Let's see here. Let's see here if I open this. But I might just immediately mute it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not that one there. But this one. Yeah. Jessie was a pretty cute puppy here. This was Jessie as a pup shortly after getting her. Different times there. She was a very excitable little pup. She had a whole lot of energy. In her heyday, she could run so fast. Crummy kind of camera footage there and stuff. But, she loved to play. Nowadays, she can't do tile floor at all because she can't grip in her age, but, not a care in the world back then. She was like as stable could be. Have to really try for her to get off balance there. She, yeah. So there was that. So that was Jessie as a puppy. Right there. Had her for a long, long time now. Yeah, she was pretty cute. She was always an antisocial doggy. She was on a farm, and the farmers she was bred there, and she was gonna be a sheepdog, but they ended up selling her because apparently she was afraid of the cows or something like that. And she was like this antisocial doggy that didn't really like interacting with other doggies or other animals, and they didn't really know like what exactly to do with her on the farm. So we came there, and she didn't really come out and say hi to us all that much at all. She seemed like really nervous and really shy and uncomfortable. And so my mom had initially thought like we probably shouldn't get this doggy. We should probably like keep on searching. But me as a kid there, I said like, no, this is the doggy that I want to adopt. And that's a doggy that we ended up adopting and had here for close to 15 years now. And, she quickly warmed up to the family there, evidently, and, had a whole lot of fun and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how many other old ones I have here. you know, she's always been weird about physical affection and stuff like that. Like, hey, I want to play all the time, but I don't really like petting attention. I like playing attention, you know, is the way that she's always been. But always enjoyed spending time near her family, and now she's a very, very old doggy, you know, is the case. Yeah. So, just kind of making the most of what time there still is here, and yeah, that's what's going on with that, essentially. So yeah, definitely not gonna be an easy change there. Well, I mean, this was just under 15 years ago. Look at these ghosts doing a jam, and I'm 24 now, so you know, what, been like 10, 11, something like that. Long, long time. I would have been 10. It's been a little while, you know. So I had Oreo from when I was like 7 until 10, or like maybe 6 until 9, or something like that. Something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's just open, but I'd still like to clear this room first. Sure. Oh, that's what I would like to do. But yeah, 4 months. Grew up super fast in the first few months. I mean, you just mean, like, as comparison to saying just born 4 months ago. I mean, I was about to say, like, I didn't show any comparison photos of, like, 4 months to shortly after 4 months or anything. But I guess you just mean that. Yeah, I mean, doggy gets to about a year old and they'll be pretty close to full size. Get yourself a new doggy sometime later on. Sometime much later on when I'm in my own place. But, you know, whatever new animals get into the household here are gonna be around here longer than I'm still in this household. Like, I will have moved out long before that point. Oh, all the way down to the basement? Are you kidding me? Not... Well, I guess I can still go through that door. All the way down to the basement there. My mom wants to get a, What? What? Oh, there we go. She wants to get a doggy and a cat at the same time, like a puppy and a kitty, so that they're raised together and then they're, you know, cool with one another and all that and comfortable. I'll get you sometime later then, I guess. In that case, yeah, you know, I'll be moving out within, you know, probably the next couple of years here anyway, so, you know. Oh, I forgot to go through that other door. It is one that I can go through. I kept on thinking that it was locked. So whatever new animals are in this household, that's not going to be up to me. But, you know, the day comes I move out and get my own place, I can definitely see myself getting a doggy again. You know. Dang it. Maybe a border collie again, maybe change it up with something else. You know, I've literally only had border collies in my life. You know, is the case. Well, with Oreo and Jessie. Okay. Is there actually a judo in here? But yeah, okie doke, take care of their Lionheart. Have a good rest of the day. But yeah. I've grown up, like, only having border collie doggies. Oh, this is a completely different one. Oh, come on. Fine. So, you know, I'm very used to, taking care of a border collie and the insanely high energy that they have. You know, you have a border collie, you gotta take that border collie for daily walks. I mean, Jessie hasn't had daily walks for a long time now because she struggles to get around and can barely go around the block nowadays. But, you know, under normal circumstances, you know, border collies need daily walks and exercise, and you need to give them thinking activities, stuff that come on! Stimulates their thinking and stuff like that. You know. Any plans where you want to move if you think about going the next couple of years already? Yeah, my Oma's place. All the other grandkids on that side of the family have their own places already. It's something that my Oma's discussed with me, saying I'd like you to take over this place one day, like if you're not, you know, moving out to, you know, some other place in the world. I currently don't have any plans of moving elsewhere in the world, so most likely that place. So that was the place that we were at briefly. Dang it! Is this door real? Nope. So that's the place that we were at briefly shortly after you guys arrived here. Stuff. That's the place that I'd be, moving into there. Which is probably really good for me as someone that really likes gardening, considering how much gardening space there is. Gosh dang it! Hey, you with a mustache, yeah, you. Well, I think of me jar collection and pretty amazing, don't you say? Well, we can't just let you look at him for free. Now, can we? No, I think not. If you'd like to view me jaws, you best challenge me first. Fine with me? It's on then. See how many of me you can freeze without ice, boyo. If you'll freeze 7 of me, then you'll win. Righty right, but if you lose, mate, it's out the door with you. Righto, bring it on. Hold on. I'll catch up on chat stuff in a hot second here. Okay. Is it just those? Oh, there are some here too. Okay. 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 Game's over, mate. The results are... You got 7 of me, boy. I can't believe it. How could I lose? It made me face red for sure, mustache boy. Maybe you'd fancy getting stuffed into one of these here jars. What? No. Ah. Oh my goodness. Demon Slayer intensifies. It's the jar demon thing. Whatever the heck. Come on. Come on. This guy's gotta give me like an important key or something like that for defeating him, right? I am running low on health. Okay, come on. Get over here. Come on. That jar's not gonna get me, right? Cool. Cool. Okay, sweet. Grab this stuff. I'll refresh my ice, I guess. Well, I'll do. Yoink. Oh, and there's a heart from the thing. Is there more hearts that I can get from things around here? Oh! Oh my goodness, I'm glad that didn't blow me up. Okay. Oh, a thing. Wow. But yeah, plan to move back out when you finish paying off your car. Nice, nice. But yeah, don't have to pay for taxes or bills or anything, right? What? I don't know what you mean. I have to pay for all those things. I wouldn't be moving in while my Oma's still there. She's been talking about, like, downsizing into, like, a care home. Is the case. And then I take over the household, and that becomes the place that I stay in for however long. You know. But yeah. The gardening is perfect. Gardening is fun, but you hate the deer that come to pick on veggies. Yeah, luckily not something that I need to worry about there in the city. It is something that we need to worry about out at the lake cabin. No, that is a worry there. Come on. But in the city, it's not really a concern. It's like coyotes and rabbits and stuff like that that come through, but no deer in the city. But oh, the lake, they are there and stuff. But yeah, so planning on moving into there is the plan. Sometime down the line here. Yoink. It was basically my second home growing up. And, yeah, like my Oma and Opa were basically like a second set of parents to me. I spent a lot of time over there as a kid. Like, even during junior high school, I'd be walking over there to that place after school each day. And then be waiting there for however many hours before my parents could, pick me up. You know? So I was literally there, like, every weekday during junior high school. Stuff. And spent a lot of time over there in elementary school as well. Then in high school, when I started taking public transit and then later driving, I still made sure to visit at least once a week and check in on them and stuff like that. And my Oma's discussed with me saying, you know, like, your Opa would want this place to stay in the family, and, you know, he would have really liked you to have it, and that, you know, all the other grandkids have already figured something else out. I'm the youngest, like, in my family by a yacht. By a yacht? By a lot in my generation. Like, I'm 24. My next youngest cousin is 39, I believe. So, you know, I'm the youngest by a lot. I'll jingle you. No, it's not Christmas time yet. It's still Halloween. Come on. At least let Halloween pass first. Like, let's be real here. I don't know which way you went out, whether it was up or to the right here.